My name is Emily Carter, and I am 29 years old. I am from London, but I love to travel to India. India is warm, full of colors, kind people, and strong stories. On June 11th, 2025, something happened that changed my life forever. If you are reading this, please listen to my full story. It is sad. It is scary. But it also has hope, love, and strength. This is not just my story. This is also the story of many people, mothers, fathers, sisters, children, who were on the plane with me. Please read till the end. You will cry. You will feel scared. But in the end, your heart will feel warm. It was a hot morning in Ahmedabad, India. I was sitting in the Air India Flight 582, waiting to fly to Delhi. My seat was near the window. I had a bag with my camera, a diary, and a photo of my parents. They passed away when I was young, and I always travel with their photo. Next to me was a little girl named Mira, only 6 years old. She smiled and said, "Hello, Didi. Are you flying for the first time?" I smiled back. "No, sweet Mira. I fly a lot, but I still feel scared sometimes." She laughed. "I'm not scared. My papa says flying is safe like sleeping in bed." Her father was sitting one row behind. He gave her a thumbs up and smiled at me. The plane started moving. People were talking. Some were sleepy, some were praying. Some were just excited. A group of students from Mumbai were laughing. One old couple was holding hands. The flight took off. We were flying in the sky. I took pictures from the window. The sky was blue. The clouds were white and soft. But after some time, maybe 40 minutes, something felt wrong. Suddenly, there was a loud sound from under the plane. Boom! It shook the whole plane. People screamed. Babies cried. Some bags fell down. The plane started to shake hard. The lights inside blinked. A voice came from the captain. "Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please fasten your seatbelts." But we could feel it. This was not small. The smell of burning came into the cabin. People started praying. Some shouted. Some called family on their phones. The fear in the air was heavy. Mira held my hand tightly. "Didi, what's happening?" I looked into her big brown eyes. I did not want to lie. "There is a problem, Mira, but I'm with you. I will not leave you." Tears were in my eyes, but I smiled for her. One woman behind us was crying loudly. "My son is just 3 years old. God, please help us." The air hostess moved quickly. She was crying too, but she tried to calm people. "Please sit. Please stay calm." But then, there was another explosion sound. The right wing of the plane caught fire. From the window, I saw the fire. The heat. The orange flames. The plane started falling slowly. The captain shouted, "Emergency! We are going to make a forced landing near Ahmedabad. Everyone prepare!" People cried. Some screamed, "I don't want to die." Others held each other. I held Mira close to my chest. She was shaking. "Will we live?" she asked. I kissed her head and whispered, "Yes, we will live. We are brave." But inside, I was scared. very scared. I prayed to my parents, "Please help me. I don't want Mira to die." The plane went down, fast. There was smoke everywhere. Some people fainted. Some screamed louder. Then, boom, we hit the ground. There was darkness. Then fire. Then pain. I opened my eyes. I was alive. I was in the broken part of the plane. People were screaming, crying. Some were not moving. The smoke was thick. I could not breathe well. "Mira!" I shouted. "Mira, where are you?" I looked around. My hand was bleeding. My leg hurt. But I had to find her. I saw her, under a seat, not moving. I crawled. Fire was near. I pulled her out. She opened her eyes a little. "Dee Dee," she whispered. "I'm here," I said. "Hold on. We are going to live." I carried her on my shoulder. The door of the plane was open, broken. Smoke filled my lungs. I ran out. Outside, people were screaming. Some were rolling on the ground, trying to stop the fire on their clothes. Some villagers came running with water, with cloths, with love. They didn't know us, but they helped. A man gave me water. "Drink. You are safe now." I looked at Mira. She was breathing but not strong. I screamed for help. "She needs a hospital." A woman took her from my arms. "I will take her. You sit." I fell to the ground. Tears came. So many people were hurt. So many were gone. But some were alive. Sirens came. Fire trucks, ambulances, police, news reporters. They asked, "What happened?" I said, "We were flying, and then our sky burned." Later I learned 49 people died that day. Many were badly injured. The crash was caused by a fire in the engine. But something beautiful also happened. People helped each other. Strangers became family. Mira's father. He didn't make it. He died in the crash. When she woke up in the hospital, she asked, "Where is Papa?" I had no words. I just held her hand and cried with her. She said, "You are my Dee Dee. You saved me. Can I stay with you?" I said yes. And now, she is with me in London. She goes to school. She smiles again. She calls me Dee Dee every day. Sometimes she dreams about the fire. She wakes up crying, but I hold her and say, "You are safe. You are strong. You are loved." That day, June 11th, 2025, was the day flying became fear for many. But also the day love became strong. Not everyone lived, but those who did carry the love of those who are gone. Life is short. Hug your family. Say thank you. Help others. Because maybe one day you will be on a flight that burns. But what will save you is not just luck. It's kindness, bravery, and love. If this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share. I work very hard to bring true, emotional, beautiful stories like this. Your support helps me create more content that teaches, touches, and heals. That day when I sat on the hospital bed with bandages on my arms and legs, I thought, Why did I survive? Why me? There were people on that plane who had families, dreams, and so much more to live for, and they were gone. Just like that. In minutes. But maybe I was meant to live. To tell their story. In the hospital, I met many survivors. One of them was a man named Rajiv, 42 years old. He lost his wife and daughter in the crash. He was sitting alone in the hallway looking at a small pink shoe. I sat beside him and asked softly, "Your daughter?" He nodded, not speaking. "I'm so sorry," I said. He finally spoke. Her name was Anvi. She loved airplanes. She said she wanted to be a pilot. He held the shoe to his chest and cried. I cried with him. We were strangers, but in pain, we were the same. In the days that followed, I went to the crash site again. I needed to see it. I needed to say goodbye. The plane was broken into pieces. The trees nearby were black from the fire. I saw burnt passports, shoes, a child's toy, and someone's diary, half burned. I picked it up. It had a name inside. Sonal. Ramesh, 27. She had written before takeoff. First time flying. So excited. I hope everything goes well. I held that diary to my heart and whispered, Sonal, I'm so sorry. I'll remember you. I made a promise that day. I promised I would remember every face, every name I could. I would talk about them. They were not just numbers. They were humans. With laughter, with love, with stories. The Indian government announced an investigation. Air India was under pressure. The families were asking questions. The media was on fire. Who is responsible? Was the plane checked properly? Why didn't the fire alarm work earlier? I attended a memorial service in Ahmedabad 2 weeks later. There were photos of all the people who died, white flowers, candles. I saw Meera there, holding a small photo of her father. She placed it near the candle and whispered, Papa, I love you. I will be brave. She looked up at me and said, Didi, do you think Papa can see me? I hugged her and said, Yes, Meera. He is with you every time you smile. A young boy, maybe 10 years old, spoke on the mic. His mother died in the crash. He said, My mom told me to always help people. That day, a woman helped me get out of the fire. I didn't know her name. But if you are here, thank you. You saved my life. People cried. People hugged. One man shouted, Let us not forget them. Let us make flying safer. For our children. For our future. Everyone clapped. Not because they were happy, but because they were united in pain and love. After the service, I sat with a group of survivors. We talked about creating something, a foundation to help families who lost loved ones, to give money for school to children like Meera, and we did it. We called it Wings of Light. It's small, but it's growing. We help people. We speak in schools about safety. We teach kindness. We tell the stories of those who can't speak anymore. And I tell people, always, please be kind to strangers. Because one day, a stranger may save your life. I still fly sometimes. I still feel scared. But I hold Mira's hand, and I remember. I am alive. And I am not afraid to love, not afraid to cry, and not afraid to speak. Mira is doing well. She sings now. She draws. One day, she showed me a picture she drew. It was of a plane on fire, with people helping each other. And on top, in her handwriting, it said, "Love can fly through fire." I couldn't stop crying when I saw that. Sometimes, people say, "You were lucky," but no, it was not luck. It was love. Love from strangers. Love from villagers. Love from a small girl who trusted me. Today, I say to you, my friend who is reading this, call your parents, hug your kids, say "I love you" without waiting. Help someone even if you don't know them. Because life is short, like a flight, and we don't always know when we will land, but the love you give, it stays forever. If you are still here reading, thank you. I'm sharing this story not just to cry with you, but to wake your heart up. Please, like this, share this with someone and subscribe. I am working very hard to bring true, emotional, and heart-touching stories that make us all feel, learn, and grow.